How do we create an IVR flow in the system? So let's see how do we create a standard or a basic IVR flow to start off with your inbound campaign or a basic OBD IVR outbound voice blast, how to create a standard flow. So to do that, initially you will have an access here in the admin part. Click on the admin, go to IVR flows. So once, just a quick suggestion is, if you are wanting to change any existing or replicate any existing flow which is already there in the system, okay, you can just create a copy of it. Okay, you can have a copy of that here. Okay, you can save a copy. So once we save a copy, it will be saved here. Okay, if it is an existing flow that you have only minor changes like aligning a skill set in the campaign or just a basic transfer node or just a timeline, then you can go ahead and absolutely have a copy of it and change it. Also, if you are having an existing current IVR which is running and you want to make few changes, so instead of disturbing the main flow, have a copy of that flow. Okay. If it's a new flow, you will always have a new option. Okay. You can give your name, flow name, your type would be IVR. Okay. And click on save. So once you click on save, that will be saved here and you will be able to edit from here from the design option. Okay, so this is how that you can go ahead and start off with. For a new one, you can add up. For an existing changes, instead of disturbing the live IVR, go ahead and have a save copy option and then we can make our changes there. Click on the design. Once the IVR you have created, click on the design. So we have few basic nodes in the system to start off with. Okay, one would be the start node. Start node would be there by default here. Okay, and other nodes I will explain here. So what is a transfer node? Transfer node is used after completing the IVR to transfer to the agents. So in this scenario, if you see, there is a transfer node here, right? So transfer node is nothing but in this place we are just playing. This call may be recorded for training and quality purpose and we are transferring directly to which skill set, right? So you can see the skill set is here. So transfer node is transferring a call directly to a specific skill or whatever skills are defined in the system. So what all changes you need to make? You just need to drag and drop the transfer node, double click on it, give the transfer node name. Okay, you can choose it from the existing skills. So ideally first create your skills in the account and then come here and choose it. That's more the best preferable option. Okay, create your skills in the admin login in the skills section and you can choose it like this. Okay, let's say we go ahead and keep a test node here and you can update, click on update tab. Few standard settings like you can see record the call. Okay, it's already enabled. Max dial time out is basically it will ring 30 seconds. Okay, if you want to increase or decrease, you can do it. So for one agent, now for an inbound call, when a call is coming, first it will try to, let's say agent 1, it will trigger for 30 seconds. If he or she is not answering, it will trigger to the next agent. So ideally that's nothing but the max dial time to the agents. Okay, standard MOH music and all is there. Now, these are all again for customizations. In case if you require any customizations, you have to reach out our CR team for any sticky feature, for any of your CRM level that you're giving any particular identifier. In that scenarios, go ahead and give these details to us. Our team will configure it. For a basic one, you just need to give a test node and give the skill name from the existing skill. You can leave the rest in the same manner and click on update tag. The moment you update tag, you can see your tag is being updated here. So this is my transfer node. So it's basically the selection of the user input with respect to the given skill set that is aligned as per the available agents. So that is the transfer node here. Okay. So there would be a standard message, as I said, okay, for a transfer node. In case if there is any specific message also, you can define it. Okay, you have the audio button here. You can see there is an audio button or a text button. Built-in is for customizations again. You can give a text to speech or it's an audio button where this is the standard message that would be played here. Okay. Now coming to the next node, which is the forward node. Forward node is basically directly call forwarding to the respective phone number here. Okay, let's say this is a test skill set. Okay, there are 4 or 5 agents in the skills, and once the call is available, it will go to them. Let's say you want to directly transfer. Let's say this nobody has picked up. You want to directly transfer it to a specific phone number. That is nothing but the direct forward option, which is basically transferring a call to a number here, external number. Okay. Let's say like a manager or a supervisor number. You can give the number here. Okay. And click on update tab. So this is like a forward node where the call will be directly forwarded to the respective dial out number. It's not a skill, it's directly the phone number. Forward node is used for directly transferring the call to a number here. Next, you have the calendar option where you can define your office hours and after office hours here. So ideally, we suggest is maintain 2 separate calendars for your office hours and non-office hours. Okay, you can have 2 calendars in this very start of the campaign itself. Like before, so basically calendar notes comes before it gets transferred. Right? So you can just give 2 separate notes, like you can go ahead and give an office hours. So I'm naming it at office hours. Okay. Now in a calendar node, basically there are 2 things. Okay. One is day wise settings and one is date wise settings. Day wise settings, okay, is ideally to select your working days. Now, this is an office hours, right? So let's say we remove our non-working days and you can select your working hours. So it's in 24 hours format. You can add these details and you can also add a separate here itself. You can also add the non-working hours as well. But ideally, we suggest you to go ahead and add a separate node for your after office hours and your non-working hours concept here. If you want to add, you can also add it here. Now, this is where you are going ahead and keeping a check when the call is coming in the system. Okay. What you will do when the call is coming in the system from here, you will directly first check to the node here. Okay. You're checking to your calendar here first. Same way for non-office hours also, you can keep a check. Now, what is date-wise routing? So date-wise routing is your fixed dates in the organization. You might be having few fixed holidays, right? So in that scenarios, you can set your holidays. Like let's consider a day as your national holidays or any festive holidays. You can add up like this. Okay. Let's say we go ahead and add up a date here. So these are your fixed holidays in the organization, right? Now, here, if you see, I have added 15th of August and I've added 7th of September, which is a Saturday and this is a Thursday. Right? So in this scenario, what is happening now? Thursday is your working day, right? Here also there is a Thursday. Now, here also it's a Thursday. Now, which will be considered here? Basically, your date-wise routing will override your day-wise routing. So if you have a date which is in your Monday to Friday available in your holiday list, the system will consider date-wise routing only. So date-wise routing is overridden in the calendar with the day-wise routing. Okay. So this you can go ahead and set. Okay. For this is my office hours and specific holidays which I have set here, right? So for non-office hours, you can define it as an AOH skill set, which stands for after office hours. Okay. And you can define here as well. Okay. Let's say Saturday and Sundays are your fixed holidays. Okay. So here you can keep it from 12 to 12, right? So in this manner, you can give it here. Okay. Similarly, if you want to define here any specific holidays also, you can define and you can update here. So just maintain 2 separate calendars to avoid confusions. And it would be easy for you to manage here. Right? So that is a calendar node. Now, end call is basically a standard end call that you can go ahead and check here. So as we have seen here initially in the standard IVR, you can see it's coming, if the call is initiated, the call is going to your general skill set. And once it's done, it's an end call tag. It's just to disconnect the call. So this is an end call tag. Now, you have menu and play options. Play is basically a welcome message or a standard play tag only. Okay. So play tag is only a message playing, like welcome message, this call, welcome to so-and-so, press 1. So press 1, press 2 is not there in play. Whereas in menu, you'll have it. Play is just a welcome message tag or any particular message that you want to play before you transfer the call here. Okay. So what I will do, I'll just double click on this. You will have here, you need to choose either it's text, welcome to so and so. We are connecting your call. You can type in the text. Okay. Or you have an MP3 file. So it should be in MP3 format. You can upload the MP3 from here by choosing the audio option and put your upload the file from here. So that would be your play tag. Okay. So that is a play tag now. Now there is a menu tag as well in the system. Okay. Now do not get confused between the play and the menu tag. Play tag is simply a message or a written script is played, whereas in menu, you play a message as well as you give the options. So ideally, it's like you are defining an options like press 1, press 2, press 3, then you go ahead and forward it, right? So welcome to so and so. Okay, we are connecting the call here. Please choose the respective options. That is my play tag, right? So that is the play tag. Now after that, I want to play a message. That is nothing but a menu tag. Okay. If the user has, like as a user, if you have a press 1, press 2 options, then please use the menu tag. Okay. So there are a few standard options in the menu tag. Okay. You can see default options, which are defined by the system by default. You can anytime change it, but yeah, these are defined. If there is an invalid try is given by your customers, it is a max 3 times that the customer can give an invalid try. Okay. You have max DTMF length. So ideally, you have press 1, 2, 3, 4. That is a single digit. The DTMF length is 1, right? If you have double digit, press 10, press 11, press 12, the DTMF length here would be 2. Okay. When you give 2, all the 2 digits will be covered from 1 to 99. When you give only 1, only from 1 to 9 is covered. So that is the max DTMF length based on the length of your response. DTMF timeout, how much timeout do you want to give to your customers to enter the details? So this is in seconds. Okay, default it is 4 seconds. Max waiting time to allow the user is here is 4 seconds. Like you give your customer 4 seconds of time span to go ahead and enter their response. This will be again max character. This is also default, so you will not be able to change this one. This is ideally like as you give the character responses here in numeric. Okay, so that would be the max character change. Then now let's define the menu options now, right? So what you will do, you will have to go ahead and give your audios here. Okay, so you can go ahead and choose audio or text. Press 1 for sales. Press 2 for support. So you are defining this here. So you can add the options below here. 1, press 2. Okay, I have added the options. So you can see here. So this, what you want to play here, you have to define here. Okay, so this you can go ahead and define. Now, you can also upload audios here as well. Okay, now apart from that, what will happen when the customer doesn't press any option? Right? So that is nothing but the invalid or your no inputs. So we play a standard message if we receive an invalid input, like if they don't press 1, 2, they press 5. The 5 is not captured there, right? In that scenarios, we play a standard message. You can see a URL is already attached. You can also upload your own message if you're not willing to use Ozone-Test URL. Okay, it should be in .mp3 format only. And for no input also same way, we have given a standard recording. If you want to change it or you want to edit it as text, you can go ahead and do it. So once I click on update tag, can you see now I've got the press 1 and press 2 options, right? So I play a welcome message here first. So I am giving a welcome message. I'll update the tag, right? So once the welcome message is added, right? Now what I'm doing, I'm connecting it to my options. Now after the options, now what you will do, press 1 for sales, right? So now you will have to go ahead and define your skills here. So press 1 for my sales skill set. Audio is audio or text is text. From existing skills, I will choose my skill here. Okay, let's say queries, and I update the tag. Similar way, press 2 also, I will add a transfer node here. Okay. Now after this, you can give the end call tag here. So ideally, this is how you have to define your standard flow. So you will have to go ahead and define your flow here. Okay. So first would be your start tag. Okay. In a new one, you can give a start tag. You have your welcome. You can use your welcome tag. Play tag. Okay. For your only welcome message. Menu message is basically for press 1, press 2, press 3 options if you have a multi-level IVR. Calendar is for defining your office hours and non-office hours. End call is to directly disconnect the call after the call. Direct is again, as I said, forward is directly forwarding the call. And transfer node is to transfer to the skill. Okay. Rest, record and recognize will go in hand. This is basically for to voice recognition and voice recording. That is again the customizations in the IVR you have, and redirect and track point as well if you want to save any data where you go ahead and send out any feedback IVRs in the system, or CSAT or DSAT IVRs where you track your customers' responses and agent responses, right? So that is the track point. Rest of the below features are the advanced settings. For that you can reach out our CR team. So once I do all my flow, I can just click on save here. Once I save it, the flow will be saved. Okay. So we can go ahead and come back and check here. So I have not saved, it's not saved. You can go ahead and change the flow here. Now, after this is saved, just cross check, just open and see whether it's saved or no. So this is how you create your flow here. Now post this, how do you align this flow to your, okay, have a default name given here, right? Because I created a copy of campaigns. So if you want to edit the, just go ahead and, okay, you will have the save option. And once I save it, this will be saved here. Right now I have created a flow. How do I align to my inbound campaign or an IVR OBD campaign? So go to your campaigns. Okay. In the campaign, you will have to open the campaign. So first let's see in the IVR inbound campaign. I'm checking for inbound. Like if you want to go ahead and change welcome to so and so, press 1, press 2, press 3, your inbound level. Then come to the campaign, open the campaign here. So I'll just open a test campaign. Just click on edit basic. Go to general info. If you scroll down, you will have the IVR flow option. Okay, whatever we created, we can switch now and save it. So this is how you will have to tag it within the campaign. Okay. And for an outbound OBD campaign, okay, or the IVR campaign, you will have to open your IVR campaign, click on the edit settings, and you will have to choose it from the IVR flow here. And you can save it. So this is how you will have to create your IVR flow and come down to the campaign and see. And also you can check it from here which flow is been aligned here. So this is how we can go ahead and align your IVR flows in the inbound or an outbound campaign.